Hello and welcome back to Shulchan Aruch HaRav. We continue in Hilchos Shmah, Siman Nun Tes, and we pick it up with Sif Hay. Im Ta'ah Shatz B'Birchas Yotzer. If the Shlich Tzibur made a mistake in that Brocha right after Baruch Hu, B'Inyan in such a way Shetzarich La'amid Acher Tachtav, that the mistake was severe enough that he'd have to actually be replaced because he couldn't jump back in. He's totally lost. Im ta kaidim kedusha. If the mistake occurred before kedusha, where we say kadosh kadosh, hareze ha'omet tachtav. So the new person sarich lachzor l'reish bracha. He's got to go back to the beginning of Yotzer. Kamei b'toy b'birchas hatfilah, as if it was the same thing as if someone made a mistake in Chazaras Hashatz, that you have to go back to the Brocha. Which we explain in more detail in 126. If he made a mistake after the Tzibur had already said Kadesh, he does not have to go back to the very beginning. Because when we respond Kadesh, it's considered like the end of a bracha in this regard. And from the next part, which is ha'ifanim, where we say ha'ifanim, that is like the beginning of a new bracha in this regard. And so too the response of Baruch Kavod Hashem, who k'moisiyim bracha le'inyan zeh, is also like the end of a bracha. U'lekel baruch hu k'moi reish bracha acheres. And then lekel, which is the next paragraph, that's like the beginning of a new bracha. Lefikach, therefore, im ta'ah be'oifanim, if a mistake was made in oifanim, yachzer v'yaschel zeh shetach t'mei ve'oifanim. The guy who takes over only has to start from the oifanim. V'im ta'ah me'lekel baruch, if the mistake occurred in lekel baruch ne'imois be'elach, and from that point forward, yachzer v'yaschel lekel baruch, he's got to go back to the lekel baruch part only. Sif Vav. Some say she'ein loimer or chadash. You shouldn't say this pasuk there, this verse that we say at the end of the bracha, that a new light will come over Tzion, that Hashem should make a new light shine. That when you're at the end of a bracha, the content of that ending of the bracha should be similar to the opening. And this statement has nothing to do with what was being discussed in the end of the bracha right before this, or at the beginning of the bracha. Because this bracha is referring to the daily light that Hashem brings back every single day. Not the future light, which is what we're saying. Or chadash, Hashem will make a new light in the future. That's so. Some people say you don't say. There are those that answer up for this this verse in the bracha of this minig. It actually is in the same content. Yotzer Or, because when we say Yotzer Or, that Hashem should create light, it is referring to the light that Hashem made in the 6 days of creation, and it was hidden away for the tzaddikim in the future. That's what we're referring to when the pasuk says in Yeshaya, is that the nations will go by your light, and that's what it means. Or chadash, the new light, shechidesh b'vav yemei bereshis, the new light that Hashem made in the time of creation. In the future, Hashem will be mechadish, that He will renew that light for us. If you are watching and listening on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe and like this video on YouTube. If you're listening on WhatsApp, you can still go listen on YouTube if you want and click like and subscribe. I'll include a link here at the bottom of the WhatsApp. Have a terrific day.